But yeah, the East Side mean a lot to me though. At the end of the day though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. A lot of people know, a lot of your core fans know, you know what I'm saying, you was real close with Bucko 5. You know what I'm saying? Like how did y'all even link and meet up?
As kids, you know what I'm saying? Like as real small children as kids, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, all our parents was from Mississippi, so it was like they was like blended into like down there is like you know what I'm saying like, in a cousin type of situation, like our family and our relatives. So it was like that with me and him. So we actually come up like always when I say when you say Bucko 5, like me and him brothers, like you know what I'm saying. It probably didn't a day not go by with me and him one together, and we loved each other as such. So you said how did I come about? Like I really don't know exactly how, but I know as long as I can remember, you know what I'm saying. Me and him been that way. Like I don't really remember the story how it went where we was introduced to one another, but we was real young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and we was there and we was that way until you know what I'm saying. I had to say goodbye to him.
Right.
So you know.
Yeah. Cause did you start off rapping with him, or?
Yeah. We both like to rap as children.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both love to rap. Yeah, we had so many different names and groups. We was on the chicks and all that before Nelly and them and all that. You know,
really?
any group that was popular, we wanted to be there. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be that tag team. So, you know what I'm saying? Then eventually, you know what I'm saying? We was like once we got in high school, you know what I'm saying? We had them. I don't want to say accents, but we didn't talk like everybody else because we was of and from different places. And in that time, all the people that in Milwaukee and Wisconsin right now hadn't lived here yet. It was more of a I want to say if I could refer or make a comparison, I would say people in Milwaukee would talk something like people in California, like say car, shit like people in Wisconsin, people in Wisconsin, and then we talk like I talk the way I talk now, but it was like I had some kind of accent to him. I sounded funny to him and stuff like that. So they was like country ass niggas, woo woo, standing like that. I don't know if it was derogatory or to the positive tip, but that's what we ended up calling ourselves. We wasn't the country boy clique. We was the country boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we went in the studio and rapped for like the dudes on the east side, and they was laughing and shit until we got done rapping.
Why they was laughing? Because they ain't never heard no shit like that?
No, we had said our name. They laughed.
Oh, okay.
But then we rapped. Then they stopped laughing. They was like, okay, now what is it that, you know what I'm saying? Now they was like, okay, this is something that we probably need to get involved in. Or this probably, you know, and it was like that. But I guess that's another story or another question. I mean, to go on with that, like, but yeah, that's how that stuff started with me and Bucko 5.
Yeah. But you know, he had a big impact in your career. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did his death like affect you?
I don't know if it's a trick question, but you could probably imagine like how it hurt bad, you know. Yeah, it was a big loss. It's still a big loss. I think about it every day. Like that's something that it's not a past tense how it affected me. It affects me to this day. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I use it for inspiration, and sometimes when I think about it, you know what I'm saying? I see stop signs. You know what I'm saying? But it did give me a lot of it gave me a lot of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I started calculating more moves before I made them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the time when it immediately happened, I didn't. I mean, it was a lot of times where I didn't think at all, and then sometimes I thought, you know what I'm saying, I do need to start thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me, like I said, just like with everything, it gave me a lot of awareness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a lot of hurt. You know what I'm saying? I had never felt before. It was things I had never experienced before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, how it affected me is not a past tense. I mean, I'm still affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think that's something that won't go away.
Bullshit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, R.I.P. Bucko 5, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, man. But you know, the debut, you know what I'm saying, Hand to Rock the Cradle, man. You know what I'm saying? Steve-O, he was just up here, and he in the building too, man.
Oh yeah.
He said the first.
Shout out to Stephen Love, yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Love, man. What's happening?
Yeah. Steve-O, big Steve-O, yeah.
Yeah, but he said the first time that he heard you was on Hand to Rock the Cradle. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it like even putting that together?
The Hand to Rock the Cradle.
Yeah.
Putting out the Hand to Rock the Cradle. To tell you the truth, that was something that I recorded out of frustration actually, and that was right after the passing of Bucko 5, and we was in the middle of recording the Country Boy album out of our records. As I, you know what I'm saying, I'm always and forever will be a part of that. We was recording that, and it seemed like things weren't moving fast enough for me, and I just so happened to have other friends on the east side. Her name Prashan, flipping, she go by the name of Satin. And she was like, well, what's taking so long, this, that, and the other? So, friend of mine, Ruben, we got together, and she was like, well, if you want to just go and drop you a record right now, then you can drop you a record right now. How long do you think it'll take you? I said, a week, I guess, week or two, I guess. I want to come out now. And it went just like that. You know what I'm saying? The Hand About the Cradle. As a matter of fact, it happened in early summer. I'm going to say spring of the summer of 98. And it was released by, I want to say November, December of that year. But I remember my son was just born. That's why I named it The Hand About the Cradle, because his mother was pregnant with him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And she actually appeared on one of the songs. And then the way I found out that it was actually about to drop, I was taking him on his, I think it was a 1 or 2 week checkup, whatever the first checkup they get. I was going to St. Mary's.
Yeah.
And I looked in the sky and I was like, damn, that's me. You know what I'm saying? It was a billboard with a Hand About the Cradle, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still had a sub caption on the side of it that said, coming soon, Mr. Goldfangs from Out of Our Records, because it wasn't like I had jumped my label to go do it. But I didn't wait on my label to drop me while I did it, you know what I'm saying? It was a solo effort, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'll do a Baby Drew project, 105 Records, dedicated to my brother. You know what I'm saying? While I'm waiting on the Out of Our Records, you know what I'm saying, project to come out, because it was just I think it was a much longer process. But Out of Our Records, we was putting a lot of effort, and you know what I'm saying. It was a lot of effort and money put behind that too.
Okay.
But it was a big family, a lot of producers. It was a lot of involvement going on. You know what I'm saying with that. So I'm not saying that we were slacking or lacking, but it was like, well, I guess I can go do this right quick while I wait. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it wasn't 2-3 months later. Then you got the Goldfinger single come out right behind that,
Right.
and then followed by Problem. So
That's crazy.
I mean, it was a nice run. It was a nice run. Consecutive belts I was winning. Yeah.
Bullshit.